Hey, if you plan on coming to Las Vegas and you're going to hit up a strip club, especially if it's for the first time, you're probably curious how much cash you'll need. So, in this video, I'm going to kind of explain how much the private dances or the VIP rooms will cost on average, and then you can decide how much cash you think you'll need. If you're curious, I run a site called TrueVegasLife.com, and on that site, I cover most aspects of Las Vegas adult nightlife, things like strip clubs, escorts, brothels, and all that kind of stuff. So if you're interested in that, make sure to check out the site. I'll have it linked down below. And with that said, let's get on with the video. Probably what people are most interested in is the private dances or the VIP rooms. In most clubs here in town, those are going to be two separate things. So there's kind of a private dance area, and then there's also the separate VIP rooms. The private dance area is for if you're buying individual lap dances. So, for example, you would buy 4 private dances for $25 each. Then you would go back to the private dance area and you would get those dances. As I mentioned, those type of private dances in Vegas will typically cost between $25 and $40 each, with the average being about $30. There are a few clubs now that do put on like an extra fee on top of that. So let's say you got 4 private dances, each one was $25. So that would be a total cost of $100. However, when you go back to the private dance area, they add on a fee. So it would be like $125. Not all clubs have that fee, but it is starting to become a little more popular. And now up next is the VIP rooms. Those are charged by time, not by the amount of dances that you plan on. Usually the shortest amount of time you can get in the VIP room is going to be 15 minutes. But that's only at a few clubs. If it's crowded, expect the minimum to be closer to 30 minutes. Expect to pay around $300 for that half hour, although a few clubs can get a little bit higher. Also, at most clubs, they're usually going to add a 2-drink minimum on that first half hour, so expect it to be more around $340. That's why I usually tell people it's not worth it to get a VIP room. It's pretty much the exact same experience in the private dance area, and it just doesn't cost as much. However, if you do want that privacy and the exclusivity of that room, then go ahead and get that room. But just understand that that doesn't guarantee that you'll get any more action or things like that compared to just the regular private dance area. So now I'm going to put all the prices on the screen, and you can kind of take a look at that and then decide how much cash you'll need to bring based on the experience that you kind of are hoping for. So here, I'll give you an example. Let's say you want to get private dances from 2 different strippers, and you're hoping to get 4 dances from each one. So for that, you want to bring probably around $250. Now, of course, that doesn't cover if you're going to do any tipping, you're going to buy any drinks or that kind of thing. But if you're just interested in how much the private dances will cost, that kind of gives you a pretty good idea. And that will hold up at most clubs. If you're interested in the VIP room, you're going to want to bring in a minimum of $350. That's like a minimum. That could only be depending on how crowded it is at the club. That may only get you 15 to 30 minutes. But as I said, if you're not sure if you want to get either just the private dance area or get a room, I would suggest you just go with the private dances. It's cheaper and you'll pretty much get the exact same experience. So that's about it. If you got any questions, go ahead and put those down in the comments, and I'll answer as many as I can. And also, if you're interested in even more stuff like this, you can check out my site at truevegaslife.com or just check out a few more of my videos. Thanks.